Hi, my name is Marybeth Combs, and I'm going to talk to you briefly today about the different kind of inmates in a prison. There are 10 different types of inmates, each of them forming some kind of hierarchy in the prisons. There's a level of respect that an inmate has due to why they are in the prison in the first place. However, prison life is a life all in its own. I'm going to list off the 10 different inmates and a description of them. There's an opportunists. They take advantage of the positive experiences prison has to offer. Hedonist builds their life around the limited pleasures available within the confines of prison. Have an abbreviated view of the future, living only for the now rather than what could be or, again, for the future. The mean dude adjusts to prison by being violent, better off alone, and frequently written up and spends a lot of time in solitary confinement. So the loner. Retreats. Prison life is vigorous and demanding, may experience neurotic or psychotic episodes, become involved in drugs and alcohol abuse. Depression and mental illness are the hallmarks of their personality. Legalists, the jailhouse lawyer. Long sentences with little possibility for early release through the correctional system. Radical, political prisoners unlikely to receive much sympathy from the prison staff. Colonizer, they think of prison as their home and don't look forward to leaving. Religious, profess a strong religious faith. Gangbanger, affiliated with prison gangs and depend upon the gang for defense and protection. Realist, sees confinement as a natural consequence of criminal activities and as an unfortunate cost of doing business. Now, there's a hierarchy when it comes to the prison life, and the way that I see it, I have listed here, and I will name off to you the why I believe that in the prison there's hierarchy. So at first it would be gangbanger at the top, and then legalist, and then colonizer, hedonist, opportunist, then mean guy, retreat, realist, religious, and radical. In my opinion, I believe there were two of very powerful people when it comes to the prison, and I ranked these high on the hierarchy as well, is the gangbanger and the legalist. So for the gangbanger, they're constantly surrounded by a group of people. They always have someone watching their back, and that would make them the most powerful because they are the most feared. And for legalist, even though they may not be the most feared in the sense of their structure, of their physically scary, I feel like they would be considered the most mentally scary because they are the quote-unquote lawyers of the prison. And then the ones that I believe are the least powerful are the religious and the radical. This is very interesting coming from a very religious or spiritual person myself, but I feel like in the life of a prison, being religious doesn't do you any help or any favors. And same with the radical. They are mainly politically involved. That is how or why they're there in the first place, and they just don't receive much sympathy. So it's like the roles are reversed from the outside to the inside. And that is my presentation. Thank you for listening.